The Sudbury River is a water source for a multitude of cities and towns in Massachusetts. Its beautiful sights make it a wonderful place to visit. Even the great Henry David Thoreau once said, "The river's wild and noble sights are such as they who sit in parlors never dream of." While its beauty may be present on the outside, underneath the surface a problem has emerged. This was the Nyanza Chemical Waste Site in Ashland, Massachusetts. This chemical dump is no longer active, but when it was, it wreaked havoc on the environment. This establishment decided to send high levels of chemicals, including mercury, into the groundwater for decades. Over time, officials estimate that between 45 and 57 metric tons of mercury and other hazardous substances were dumped into the Sudbury River. Several years later, this mercury is still present. We decided to see the severity of the problem for ourselves, so we went to the Sudbury River and tested for mercury. We found that the Sudbury River is mostly contaminated in its sediment. This makes sense because mercury is a heavy metal and falls to the bottom of rivers. In our sediment test, we found that the Sudbury River contains twice the amount of mercury permitted by the EPA. Mercury levels in the Sudbury River continue to be a problem for wildlife and people. Those who are eating the contaminated fish are getting sick. The EPA has been regulating this problem, but is not going to stop anything. This issue seems to be getting worse, but now there's a solution. Coagulation filtration is an inexpensive and effective way to filter and remove mercury from a river. This method uses aluminum sulfate to react with the mercury and form a particle which sinks to the bottom of the river. With this done, it is very easy to filter out the particles and move it into a hazardous waste landfill. This issue is a local matter and could have severe consequences if not dealt with now. You may be wondering what you can do to help. In order to clean the Sudbury River, you can urge the Massachusetts Environmental Protection Agency to put in place coagulation filtration. An even easier way to help is by simply spreading awareness about this problem. With more people informed about this issue and determined to solve it, we can make a difference.